I'm at one of my relatives' houses. It looks like a house, but it also looks like a cottage by the ocean or a lake or something. I think it's the ocean. And it's a very big house. And I remember just thinking that it would be nice to live inside one of these houses because it's just so nice. And it was like evening. The weather was kind of like bad, but it was right on the ocean, and you can see like the water and the waves crashing on the beach. And it was like a house, but also a cottage. And one part of it, like it was one of the rooms was like all glass along one of the walls, and you can see the ocean view. It was like basically an ocean view, but it was weird because it was like you could see the ocean, but you could also see the city at the same time. It was just like a really nice view. And I remember it did belong to one of my relatives, like either a cousin or an uncle. And I was just visiting, but I just remember thinking like it would be so nice to actually live there just because of the view. But I remember it was also in a different city. So it wasn't in my hometown, it was like far away, either a different city or a different country. So I knew that it was impossible to stay there or live there anyways because it's far away from everything else, like my family and my work and my job. And that's all I really remember there. It kind of, the dream shifts to more of being in a cottage now. And now there's a bunch of relatives that were staying there temporarily, but it was kind of like the same house. And again, there's like this big room. And then later, it kind of shifts to me being with I'm married and I'm with my wife. And it's like we're on a trip at this house or cottage. And this doesn't make sense, but somehow my wife is now the aunt or something of one of my cousins by blood, which makes no sense. And so it was like it was their home or that cousin's family home. And my wife asks them to like basically give us the nice big room during our stay so we can have like a nice view of this big glass room. And it was just like a bedroom, I guess. And I remember telling my wife that it would be so nice if it was renovated to be like more like an apartment because it was nice enough to just stay there because it was so big at this point. Suddenly the room's like a giant hall almost, but it had nothing in it. So I'm like thinking if there was like a bathroom and a kitchen and all that, it's like it's good enough to live in it. And then the cousin just agreed to. He doesn't even say anything, and he says, "Yeah, that's fine," and he leaves to basically go sleep in another part of this giant cottage during our stay. And that's all I remember from that part. And then I'm in a basement. It looks like my old house, like one of my old houses that I own. And again, I'm in the basement with it's either a girlfriend or a wife at this time. And it's a small basement, but there's a celebrity there. And I have no idea who the celebrity is. But I'm either married to this celebrity or friends with this celebrity. And there's a lineup. I think there's a lineup outside of this house. And there's like either stairs that go down with like a sliding, it's like a weird sliding door. But I know it's in the basement. And people have actually come and lined up to meet this celebrity. And again, it's a weird feeling. It's like I know this celebrity, or I'm even married to this celebrity, or she's my girlfriend or something. And so one by one, this sliding door into the basement is opened up, and like a fan comes in, and it's like a meet and greet, so that they get an autograph, they get some pictures taken, and then they leave. And at one point, I think I'm even like I'm changing, or I'm like half naked. And I'm telling my partner or wife or whoever she's like, wait, 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 don't let the next person in. I have to change. Like, what the hell? I'm naked here. And so, and it is a basement. It's like a small room basement. And so I know there's a huge lineup. Like outside, there's just tons of people. Like it's normal for them to go to a celebrity's house and meet them. And she's not like a big celebrity. Like she's just famous for something. And I don't even know what she is. She's either like an actor or an actress or I think maybe an athlete actually. Yeah, that's what it is. I think it's an athlete. It's not Hollywood related. So this partner of mine is an athlete and she has guests, not guests, like fans. And at one point, I remember it's like a father with a little girl, and the little girl has like a big poster she wants signed, and she's like a huge fan, and she's thinking like she says something about like how she wants to follow in my partner's footsteps, become like this famous athlete when she grows up. And at this point, I'm leaving the room. Yeah, it's like it's a big part of a house. So I'm leaving my partner downstairs with these fans, and I'm going upstairs now. It's like 2 floors I go up to my like actual bedroom or something, but it looks like my old house, one of my old houses that I used to own and live in. And so when I go upstairs, though, I'm on the second floor, and now it's not my house. Suddenly, it's still my house, but it's not. It's weird. But I see. So there's a man there. He's my father-in-law. So my father-in-law is in this house, and he comes into this room, but it's my bedroom. So I open the door, and because I'm gonna sleep there that night, I'm gonna be spending the night there. And I realize I think I'm still like half naked or something. It's weird. Like I need to change clothes badly. And so he's there, and he's kind of just walking around casually, doing stuff in the room as well. And so my father-in-law, his brother-in-law is also there, and it's a weird suspicious feeling I'm getting, but he's just like small talking and just casually has some supplies there, and I'm getting upset in my mind. Like I don't say anything, but like I'm upset that he has stuff there. Like, I'm thinking like, does he not realize this is my bedroom? Like, this is my stuff. And so now I'm going through the dresser. I'm opening dressers, and I have like all these colognes. And this guy, like I have never met him before. I know he's family, like he's related through marriage. So it's my father-in-law's brother-in-law, which is my wife's. This guy is my wife's mother's brother, so my wife's uncle, who's out of town. He's come from out of town, and I think the family doesn't really like him. Something about him. He's just one of those suspicious characters, like the kind that borrows stuff, doesn't return it or whatever, and like they don't like they don't like him. The family doesn't like him that much. And so, it has to do with my father-in-law. He's looking for some legal documents. He's looking for some legal documents that this other family member, my wife's uncle, has signed off on, or has done something like from like 30, 40 years ago. It's like some important document. So they basically needed him to come back to town to do them a favor somehow. Like he was a witness, or he had this legal document that's important, very important document. And so that's why they're being nice to him, and he kind of knows this too. So this out of town relative knows this, and he's kind of taking advantage, and he knows like he has to be there as a witness or to sign off on some paperwork. And so, anyways, I'm in the bedroom at this point, and I'm just going through my drawers. I'm looking for stuff, and things are all over the place, and they're missing. And so I'm small talking with this guy, and he's just saying random stuff. And I open one of my drawers, and I have like 20 bottles of brand new cologne, like a decent brand too. I don't even know if it's like Calvin Klein or something. Like it's not like super expensive, but it's not cheap either. And I just have them all lined up like in the back of a drawer. And so as I pull it out, I'm looking for clothes, but he sees the colognes, and he just casually walks over, and he starts like talking about the colognes. And these are good, and oh, I like this one. And he takes one of the blue ones. There's light blue boxes and dark blue boxes. And so he just casually takes one of the boxes, like he's gonna keep it. He's like, "Oh, is this a good box? Is this a good cologne?" I'm like, "Yeah, they're all right." And I'm right away, I'm annoyed. He's just taking one of my colognes, even though I had a lot. So he takes one of the colognes, and then it's a dark blue one, and then he points to a light blue one. He's like, "Oh, this one looks different," even though like I know they're exactly the same. And so he just takes that one too, and I know he's just gonna take them, just like he doesn't even ask. He just takes it like it's no big deal. And I'm just like annoyed, but I don't care either. I'm like, okay, whatever. It's just a bottle of cologne, 2 bottles. You can take it, whatever. I don't care. And then I'm frantically looking for my underwear. Apparently, like my underwear drawer is missing. Like all the underwears are just gone. And I'm like, where the hell are the underwears? And I have a feeling that he's been like moving my clothes around and like messing around with my whole wardrobe, and all the drawers and dressers are all mixed up. And I'm so annoyed at this point. And my father-in-law is kind of just in the background, and he's like going through files. Like this has tons of folders and files, and he's frantically looking for this missing paperwork, this legal document that needs to be found for something important that they need to do by law or legally or whatever. And that's all I remember.